feel handsomely revived now and ready to lurch into action, buoyed up by the prospect of my espresso martini. But first, I want to take the strata out of the fridge just so it comes to room temperature. Not bad, all things considered. Preheat the oven, and I am ready for my spruced up vanilla cake. The spruced up refers really to the shape, so the tin does all the work. It's a very easy cake. You don't have to use a spray. I just as often pour some oil on some kitchen paper and smear it on. I quite enjoy this. And now everything just goes in the processor. Modest amount of butter, whole packet bar maybe a piece of toast. It's a big cake though. 350 grams of plain flour, sugar, 300 grams, sprinkle it in. Many eggs, a whole packet of 6. That's what makes it so rich and gorgeous and golden. I love it freshly sliced, but I have to say if you put a slice in the toaster, it comes out almost like French toast, only you don't have to fry it. Vanilla, quite a lot, because it's that vanilla-iness that makes the cake so distinctive. And some bicarb, not a lot, otherwise you get that soapy flavour. But the reason I'm using bicarb and not baking powder is hugely scientific, and I won't go into it, not just because it's the morning, but it's because I've got some natural yoghurt, about half a tub. The yoghurt makes the sponge incredibly tender. And now a blitz and the batter is made. Ah, what a beautiful batter. Perfectly plain, but anything but austere. I mean, you can get about 20 slices out of this, so don't fret. Now, there are lots of nooks and crannies you can see in a tin like this, but it will come out. Just have to coax the sides of the cake a little with your fingers about 15 minutes after it's come out of the oven. Oh, look at this gorgeous, oozing buttercup yellow. I've got a sheet in the oven which will help should there be any spills, not that I'm expecting any. So that's it, ready to be baked. The cake needs around an hour in the oven until it's cooked through and golden. While it cools, I get on with my fruit salad. Simply mix diced mango, blueberries and some pomegranate seeds with a spritz of lime. Finally, of course, the strata needs half an hour and you're about there. Right, my cake is cooked and cooled. You can see it's come away from the sides. I'm going to ease the central bit, and I think this is ready to be unmoulded. So, bit of a grand operation this. I hold my breath. Ah, beautiful. And you wait, because when it's had its dusting of icing sugar, the hills really will be alive. Folds. Yeah. Maria, you're going to have some of this. Thank you. What is in it? Too much healthy eating going on. Espresso martini, anyone? Okay. What's in there? Espresso anyway. Really, really strong stuff. Quite bitter. Some butterscotch schnapps. Or you can use toffee vodka, it doesn't matter. I think it's almost better not to know what goes in here. It tastes so delicious, but it feels bad when you say it. Okay, coffee liqueur, and I feel slightly embarrassed pouring it in because it sounds like it's incredibly alcoholic, and of course it is, but it doesn't taste it.
I like your minimal measures.
I know, it's only because I want it to be equal parts, and of course it's a martini, what started off in some vague form as a martini. So
It's just vodka straight up to the top.
look, there's a lot of us.
That's true.
Then you can ice yourselves up.
Thank you.
Pass them round, she said. That's
Very nice. Isn't it really good?
I think we should be. It's like a big pickup, isn't it?
It really is.
Lovely. It does make you want to glug it, like coffee. It's like coffee.
Okay, sit down, everyone. I'm going to get some food to soak this up.
Very good. What's next?
This is lovely, puffy and golden. I love the way the little circles of bread become scorched and just infused with egg and cheese. It's like a toasted cheese sandwich, but a celestial one, as if eaten by angels. I'm going to snip a few chives on top, just to echo the spring onions that are inside. Now I think I'm going to rush it to the table while it's still hot. Okay, mind your backs, it's very, very, very hot.
Wow, okay.
Cheese and onion starter. Shall I do you the first bit and you can take over?
Well,
I'm
yeah,
just gonna do
okay,
this.
yes. What does
It's like,
starter mean?
oh, I think it's because it's layers. It's like a bread and butter pudding, only savoury.
Good staple anti-hangover stuff.
Yes, I
What's in
think-
it again?
Cheese, egg, bread.
It smells divine.
I mean, I'm afraid it is really addictive. So on top of all those carbs, I've got you a cake, Maria. I'm going to go and get it. Let them eat cake.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire
Now we can see it in
is
its
so
full
delightful.
seasonal splendour.
And since we've no place to go,
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Man, it doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought me some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow.
Okay, now look at this.
When we find
All I need, after this, you see, all I need is for Christopher Plummer to sing Edelweiss to me. And my Christmas will be perfect.
hold me tight. All the way home I'll be warm, and the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. But as long as you love me so, let it snow and snow.
Very good. I can see what might be
It's more pudding, it's in a way more pudding than cake.
This is really good. I'd quite like to have this with a cup of coffee in the morning.
Maria, have some of this.
When we
Okay, John. This is how it's really delicious. Okay, dip it in the espresso martini.
But if you really grab me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still
Like lambs
But
to the
as
slaughter.
long as you love me so,
Lambs to the oven.
let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
No one ever goes hungry in my house, not a surprise anyway, least of all me. And I have to say, I do regard Christmas as a bit of an excuse for many special eating opportunities. If I know I've got the oven on any time this time of year, I always sneak in a potato or two so that I can bake them in readiness for only the most delicious snack of the season, my fully loaded potato skins.
You want the potatoes baked until they're fairly crisp on the outside but fluffy on the inside. There are few things I think as disappointing as an undercooked baked potato or a too cold bath. Now, as soon as you can bear to cut them, do so. I have asbestos hands, so they are steaming. Scoop out that fluffy interior. Doesn't matter if some is left inside the potato skin. And put those back on the tray, like boats ready to be charged up. The great thing about this light little snack is that it's so easy to do, and although I love it as a solitary delight, it's fantastic to wheel out when you've got a lot of people to feed and fill up. And now, this is the joyous part, there are many additions. First, I want a spring onion, finely chopped in a manner of speaking. I want some really strong cheese in next, either cheddar, good cheddar, or red Leicester, or whatever takes your fancy. On top of that, I want a good splodge of sour cream that just helps everything meld together, and a splosh of Worcester sauce for tang. Only a little salt, don't need much, but quite a good grinding of pepper. And this gorgeous mixture just needs to be forked together. Now, there is absolutely nothing wrong with a plain baked potato with butter melting through it. But you know, this is the season of excess. Now my empty vessels are ready to be loaded. I don't have any guilty pleasures because I don't think that pleasure is something you should ever feel guilty about. But these are absolutely my guiltless pleasures. They really are bulging. Bit more cheese on top. And into the oven to ooze and melt and warm through. Oh, how they call to me. I'm going to risk the heat, my greed. Now, there is no hardship eating them like this, but to be fully loaded, you need bacon. And I did snaffle some off the table at brunch. Crumble that over. A fully loaded potato skin. My Christmas treat.
Winter nights can be awful cold without someone to hold. But when I have them next to me, baby, I'm in ecstasy. It may be winter outside, but in my heart it's spring. How much joy and pleasure, baby.